Welcome back to my channel, Empress She Diamond Throne. Hope everybody is doing well out there in this world today. Mentally, for the most part, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. If you're not, you soon will. I promise you. I promise you, you soon will. So hold on if you're not. Hold on if you're not. Speak life and do the work. Do the work. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but yeah. I'm back with another collective message, you guys. It's whatever that comes out, you know what it is. Show your girl some love. Hit that like button. Talk to me, engage with me, um, and subscribe to the channel. It'll motivate me to get in here, learn more. You guys are literally growing with me because this is the beginning for me. Yeah, it's the beginning. Okay, learning how to use my gifts a little bit more as an empath and intuitive reader. So, yeah, let's dive in. All right, off the back. I will try to do uh signs maybe once a month until I get the hang of things. Yeah, once a month. I already shuffled these cards. I don't know what I'm doing. Overdoing stuff. Anyways, Spirit. Spirit, protect us as we channel these messages in the name of Jesus. Please give us precise messages of what you need the collective to hear today. So, right off the bat, we got patience and the number 34. 24. 34 can be significant too. It says patience, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. You know, I was thinking today, all day today, I was thinking like, why do people lie? You know, I myself, I try not to lie. I don't have no reason to lie. You know, I live in my truth fully. Even if it's embarrassing, I try to. If I don't want to express it to you, I just don't say anything. You know, and if you want to ask me um, anything, I try to answer as honestly as I can, and I don't understand why people um, lie. I don't know why that came across my mind at this moment again, because I was thinking about it briefly throughout the day today. I was thinking like, you know, when people lie, they mainly got something to hide, right? And people like me, it's hard for me to open up to somebody when I know that they're lying through their teeth. I don't know what this got to do with this message, but I felt the need to say that. Yeah, I felt the need to say that. Anyways, let's dive in, guys. I already shuffled these cards, so I'm not gonna shuffle them again. Spirit, give us what we need to know. Tell us what we need to know. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. So, you may be experiencing some some kind of like quiet energy, reflecting. You've been reflecting things, situations in your life, maybe been reflecting, going more in depth. And what that allow you to do is to be more aware. And this is probably why patience came out in the energy, is because a lot of us in the collective energy has been have been just in a solitude energy, thinking thinking before we speak, sometimes thinking before we speak, uh trying to open up our heart. A lot of us is opening up our heart chakra more so these days, because we're in a headspace where we want to express now. I don't know what is in the energy where we want to express more. I most certainly been in that energy too, wanting to express my mind uh clearly to people. Yeah. Recently you had a relationship that possibly came to an end, or whoever's in your energy, it probably wasn't a relationship. It was more of a maybe a situation where you felt that, or multiple relationships where you feel like you don't you were met with an energy that you have already conquered. You know what I'm saying? Where this individual or individuals just not real enough for you. It's just not real enough for you. And you felt deeply for this person. You felt really deeply for this person, and you wanted kind of like a receptive. You want to reciprocate an energy to this person from your inner self. So yeah, this is where the death card come from, and we have the open heart card too as well, with empathy. Empathy, you understand more on the level more than uh what you say. So previously you had um problems with maybe expressing what you wanted to say to individuals or a particular relationship, because your throat chakra was kind of closed. You didn't know how to express, you didn't know what to say, and this kind of made you a little frustrated. Yeah, because you wanted to so bad but you just couldn't. And um recently you just put an end to something that you feel like, now you know why I couldn't. Now I know why I couldn't express to you, because if I express my inner depths of my heart and my inner feelings, I will be being real. I will be being real to you, and it won't be reciprocated, because this person didn't know how to be 100 with you. They just didn't know how to be 100 with you on different levels. Yeah. Yeah. So this person will just lie. This person will lie about stupid stuff. And you met this energy before. Friends, family that just lie on you, lie because they misunderstood the situation, and lie about things that they have, just lie for no reason. And the lie was so cool. Well, you looked at the lie, you looked at those lies like they were kind of, they could be believable, because you're the type of person, I'm hearing, that you didn't have no reason to not believe them. You didn't have no reason to not believe them. So it was what it was. But now, um the divine has shown you, gave you proof of why you just couldn't open up to this person, or you couldn't express yourself to this person. You couldn't tell them your struggles, your pain, your love, your your plans in your head, the things that you want to express to them, the love, the hurt, or anything. And some of you guys, unfortunately, did open up to a lot of these energy, and you were pouring out a lot, and you got frustrated. And now some of you guys will have to just kind of shift your thinking, about what just happened. You gotta shift. I can't talk. Shift your thinking, because it's not a bad thing. We open up to people, and we constantly pour out to people, and all we receive back is false, falseness, fraudulent, um, unauthentic, ungenuine type of energy. It comes off as it comes off as genuine. And with some of you guys, it's very frustrating, and it makes you want to give up. You feel like you probably not gonna find that love, or you probably found you ran into somebody that checked all the boxes, but they just couldn't be 100 with you, no matter what. Because maybe for some of you guys, this person wanted to display, wanted to put themselves on a pedestal, so you can see them that way too. They wanted to display all these materialists, all this materialism, or materialistic value about themselves, when they didn't really need to. And they were displaying these characteristic behaviors of being a materialistic person, but you didn't think of it as a materialistic at the beginning, until you actually went into solitude and thought about this stuff. And when you got proof, when the universe gave you proof that this person was lying, you was in an energy where you like, wow, this person was so perfect. They were so perfect for me. This soulmate energy. And some of you guys, you experience multiple relationships, friends, family. You took that in as different. Some of you guys really take offense to that lying ass cousin, like you taking offense to that, and you don't really need to take offense to them. You should have been knowing them all your life, and you know that they lie, right? And that's probably something that you is really is really settling in. Like this mother effer is really lying. You know that cousin that be telling everybody they got a degree and they don't got a degree, or they this big hustler and they really, selling nicks and dimes or whatever. You know those cousins, big showboat cousins, or it don't have to be a cousin. It can be an auntie. It can be an uncle. But you have to look at them just like you look at that uncle. You have to look at these other relationships the same way. Like this person is lying. But the whole thing is you don't have to. The whole objective is you don't have to keep these people in your life. You can actually remove them. To remove people, is the objective is to, hey, I can really get you out of my life because I don't want to tolerate people that's not authentic, not you know real, that don't live in reality, that build up these false illusions and want you to live in it right along with them. So when this when spirit opened up your eyes to this specific soulmate, you was kind of disappointed, but you really wasn't, because you couldn't put your finger on why the hell I can't tell this person my struggles. Why I can't tell this person, how much I like them and all this extra stuff. I'm just Spirit, just shut your mouth with it, because it was actually a protection, because this type of person is dangerous. They don't need A liar don't need to know your business, because when they start knowing your business, they screw it up, and they they sum it up different from you know people that actually um acts act human or down to earth type of people. They start making up extra emphasis to your struggles, and you just told them something so small and they took it all away left. So God was protecting you from this energy, because people like this will literally, they're not understanding. These are the type of people that possibly will talk behind your back. Yes, your soulmate. You'll be probably sleeping with the enemy, so you were protected. And trust me, with this energy being so false, and the things that they displayed and these illusions and etc., that they tried to get you to live in, because they told you, they literally put these words out to the universe, or just telling you, there's like spells getting you to believe something that ain't true. So this person gonna face karma. And trust me, I know you yearning, because you got this yearning energy where you want, well, this person, once you figured out that this person was a false person, and that they just like some of the other people that you already learned lessons from, you got into a yearning energy, like, dang, I thought he was the one. I mean, I thought he or she checked all the boxes, but then here come this major red flag. You already knew it. You knew it from the get-go, the first time they displayed poor behavior. But this is an enlightenment period, for you to actually do away with these type of energies for good, to identify them right off the back. When things aren't adding up, you better start subtracting. Don't keep them around like that unless you really test their intelligence. intelligence, because and it's not worth it, because you don't want to, you can be a growth, you can be on somebody else's path so that they can grow, and but they won't be there yet. Some people do change overnight, but they knew better from the get-go. They knew better, and after you withdrew your energy, you knew, this person knew why. Yeah, they just playing games and busy with something else anyway, spirit says. They busy with something else anyway. They got some, they in there, they in this energy where there's destructive behavior, you know, repeating old patterns. This is what they're doing because they didn't have patience enough for you. Patience to, you know, foster a relationship with you, and actually for romantically, and be real with each other, and nurture and feed it, and everything that a relationship, a clean slated relationship do to grow, like a garden. you know you soften the ground, you get it ready for the seed. That's like the dating phase in a new relationship, where you prepare for the more serious things while you get to know, while you're learning each other, and you get it ready for for the planting of the real seeds, and continuing to water the garden, and etc. But however, some people don't see it that way. You know, they come with the bad habits that they've been having, and sadly, some people will do this their whole life. Some people will do this their whole life, and this is why this energy come out. This is why I love reading cards, and I'm trying my best, like, to find more time to, you know, just translate the energy better. Patience came out because you're going to need patience on all different levels for what spirit wants you to be aware of. He wants you to be aware that you need to practice patience. Um, for one, you don't need to be reacting to energies like this in general. Because somebody lying, how some people want to confront the person. You don't even have to confront the person, especially if they don't open up and they don't talk about it first. About how they know that that they lie. or because just think about your cousin or something. You ever had a cousin or uncle where you just be like, they know that that's not how the story went because you were sitting there right there, but they still gonna tell that same line, that same story over and over again. And they know probably 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna say something. That's a hard. That's like iniquity. You can't penetrate somebody's heart like that because they know that they lying and they constantly doing it. So you can't penetrate that type of person's heart. You just have to suck it in, be patient, because if you're hyped up and you like this person, or you had hopes for your girlfriend or your guy friend, or flip the roles, or whatever your situation is, you really you have to have patience to know that there are good people in the world. This person isn't done growing yet, so you can't trust them with your story. You can't trust them with um any damn thing. Your money, business, to pay a bill, to be a beneficiary. Yeah. And this and so, sadly some of these people that you have to cut off, they don't care about your rejection because they're so far in their ego and their 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 karmic ways to not to act like they don't care. They felt it. And that's the part about sin, or that's the part about doing wrong. Some people have remorse when they lie to you or they wrong you, and then there are some people that don't give a damn. And that's why, and they know better too, but that's why karma here, the karma energy is on the table. Yeah. And it causes you to go into your inner self, and this is just food for thought to while you're in there, is just in your solitude and you're thinking. Don't panic. Don't panic. Um there is people that's going to make you want to say something about it, and you don't need to because they already know, right? But this person is going to come back around, and they're going to try to get you to think that this was a misunderstanding. But really, this person is just and if they come at you in a different, in a way, in a very genuine way, and say that, admit every, say for instance, they say they admit everything, they're still not ready, because a healed person ain't gonna sit there and tell a blank lie. They're not just gonna up and lie to you. They just, they gonna keep it real because there's nothing to hide, right? So, spirit is telling you to leave this person where they at right now. And I'm not even talking about forever. This person is probably gonna learn from you with words not even spoken. So yeah, leave this person where they are. I know that it made you feel some type of way, but we gonna feel some type of way a lot of times. You just need to go on ahead and chuck that up. I don't know why I'm shuffling this card. Maybe I need one more card here. Yeah. Yeah, this person is an avoidant. This person is an avoidant, and they are grieving, you know, what just happened without even you saying anything. But this person is an avoidant with the escape card here. They do that. They do that because they don't want to live in their truth right now. And then they're sidetracked. They're distracted because something happened in between this relationship, or something happened where communication wasn't all that, and this person got distracted with some third parties, and it probably come out on the tarot. Let's see. Yeah, this person's gonna want to come to you, and they're gonna want to live in their truth. They're want to come. They're gonna want to come towards you. And they don't want to express this to you, that they know, and they're gonna do that in a few weeks or before the summertime. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. They were indulging in all their karmic cycle. Um, indulging it with the Nine of Cups in reverse. They were, the Nine of Cups talks about, imbalance, the addiction. They felt empty, and they replaced these a person that can be materialistic because they're not filling up their cup. This person is they're not really doing the work and actually filling up their cup. They're not living. They're not. They're not being who they say is. Cause I got that song. I channeled that song. What's that song? I know, I know, I know. You ain't the nigga you say you is. Who sing that song? I know, I know, I know, I know. Yo Gotti. Oh, I know, I know, I know. You ain't the nigga you say you is. That song was 11 years ago. So maybe you known this person for a long time. Yeah, in the lyrics it says, it said, just know that I know, and I know. Because you know. You already know. And real people gonna mess with you. Because this is what it's saying. They said that the streets gonna mess with me strong. And they talking about the real people, though. The real people around them gonna mess with them because I'm who I'm say I am who I say I am, but you're not. And he said you a F, and it ain't no secret. I'm so official they can referee it. They say all this other ratchet stuff from there, but I don't, But the song basically saying that you ain't the type of person that you claim to be. Despite how much money that I make, it ain't changing me. I know. A lot of these, they lame to me. I'm blowing. I smoke what I roll is what the same is that I came in with. I'm on the West Coast in a low rider. 4 chicks trying to leave with me. Ain't enough room, and I don't know y'all. I'm high as F. You a low pilot. So this person is vibing low. This is a ratchet song. I never really um looked at the energy. I mean, looked at the lyrics, but it is basically when he talking about that he high, like he's so high, and you really low pilot, like you really uh metaphorically. To me, how I translate it is that this person is a low viber, because only low viber people gonna lie about who they are, and this is what this person have. But um so slow down and change your mind, your attitude about people that's gonna come in your on your path. you know Change your attitude and clear your mind. And you know like me, I'm the type of person that when people lie to me, I just be looking at them like, okay. And sometimes I do show little signs that I already know what you telling me ain't real. I do like little stuff. I kind of like, I open my eyes wider. It's, because I really got questions, but I don't want to question you because I already know that you're lying. Anyways, but yeah, when this person do come towards you because they want to come towards you, within the next few weeks or before the summer, they're gonna confess, and hear them out because this person is they're in avoiding and they were scared of rejection, and they know that they lost somebody that's real, not really lost. They don't feel, this person feel like that they can come in anyway and tell you the truth and it'll be all good, but you should make it all good, but not all good enough to trust them. you know not all good enough to trust them because they're just learning how to be, to be real. Yeah, they just learning how to be real. And they sick of the not being 100 with you. They feel like that you're soulmate. You were their soulmate, and low key they were hiding deep feelings for you. And now that they're facing the consequences, and the karma for them is who they end up with, and the people that they're gonna surround themselves around next, because now that you knew you had somebody real in your face, now you gotta deal with all these pumpkin heads. Yeah, you got to deal with all these fake people now. And that's on you now. Go listen to that song by Yo Gotti. I know. Yeah, I used to like that song, but I look at it a different way. Well, I don't know if I did look at it. I do look at it a different way. I do always look at songs a different way when I actually look at the lyrics. But I was feeling the song because I know that there's people out there like that, but when I'm reading the cards, it's a different depth to it when you experiencing, you know, relationships on different levels, not just friendship. You got family, and you got romantic situationships that people don't know how to keep it real. So anyway, with that being said, that's your message. This is a general message. Be patient, slow down, change your attitude about people that, you know, um, paint these illusions, for no reason at all. Maybe they have some issues with their self and how they see you. Maybe they see you on this pedestal and they don't feel comfortable enough with exposing themselves for who they truly is. When little do they know is we all human and there is nothing new under the sun, so there is no reason for them to lie, and maybe you can get them to have when they do come in, you have that conversation, and it's your chance to shine. Let them know how down to earth you are, and how because you a humble person, because some of you guys were pissed off, and some of you guys were probably going back to your girlfriends, telling them all the tea, and how he just, some ain't adding up, and this is what you got, and y'all playing pet detective, and come to a conclusion that this person is just lying for no reason, man. Anyways, yeah, that's your message, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Comment down, let me know if y'all been dealing with this situation. This message may not resonate with nobody. However, it probably will resonate with some of you guys, whether it be a friend or a family or coworker, and possibly they were in your life, and you just kind of said, "Dang, man, I really like this person, but I don't want to have this person in my life close to me." And you don't, but look at a different, practice. Have some patience, and patience is not just snapping out, confront a person about them lying. That's one part of the patience. But the patience is that everybody is on their life journey, right? And some people haven't got there yet. And this person haven't unlocked a certain different things yet. That don't mean that they're totally karmic. Well, let me think about that. Yeah, because there ain't no reason why you should be, you know, painting illusions in your head and thinking that you're gonna get a divine one, or some of you guys to believe in that. You think they're playing in your face. Anyways, I can go on and on. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Love you.